You are my son, but I've done all I can to protect you.
The gods smile on you, Octavian. You're a good soldier.
I'm a politician.
We don't need more politicians. It's not more speeches in the Senate that will change the world. Rome is dying.
Why do you think Caesar favored you so?
I was loyal.
No, Octavian. He saw in you the potential to continue his legacy. Not to follow him, but to exceed him.
Antony cannot be trusted. His heart lies in Egypt. We must confront the reality that civil war is inevitable.
And how will bloodshed save the people of Rome?
You are not meant to save them. You are meant to lead them.
All men are troubled when their moment has come.
I am not Caesar. I don't have his strength.
The people loved him, and they will love you.
You can't think like an ordinary man. You must reach beyond mortal ambition and do what has never been done.
To survive, my son, Rome must have a master.
Now you have the chance to surpass the exploits of your glorious predecessor. Alliance with Mark Antony and Lepidus, however tenuous, gives you the space to protect and extend your domains. Once again, your Gaulish friends are menaced by migratory Germans. Defeat them and take the chance to conquer their lands for Rome's glory. Also, pay heed to Pompey, the son of your father's enemy, whose fleet continues to menace your coast. Remember, however, that your ultimate goal is leadership of the Republic. When relations break down, this must be your focus to the exclusion of all else. Seize your birthright. Seize the day.
Alright, welcome. Petropolis here with a brand new Let's Play. Playing as Octavian. Octavian.
We hunger for battle.
Augustus. I have never played this campaign, but it sounds like fun. Playing as Augustus here, controlling all the red. It is a time of civil war, so we have Caesar being killed not too long before this. And Mark Antony taking power in the east, allied with Cleopatra. And we have Lepidus, another Roman that controls this area. As for right now, if we check out diplomacy, we could see here we have a defensive ally, Antony, who does not like us. We have a client state, which, let's see if we can make some trade agreements. Cantabria also neutral.
Well met, friend.
Let's see if we can make a trade agreement.
And let your work. I can sense
Very
that
good.
The gods smile on our agreement.
Okay,
this
we have
is an honorable match.
a client state, Gaul. Let's get a trade
The gods
agreement.
will have me listen to you.
Your offer is fair and honorable. I swear by the god.
And the Helvati.
The gods will have me listen to you, but do...
Wow.
Your offer is fair and honorable. I swear by the god.
Lepidus.
Welcome,
Let's see.
but expect scant pleasantries.
He's not going to trade with me. Antony would probably not trade
Speak
with
your
me.
terms. Give words
He is
plentiful
stronger
haste.
than me, you can see that. Okay, let's check out our forces on the map. I'm guessing civil war will break out soon. We have Pompey. We don't even have any sort of pact with Pompey. He's not quite as powerful. He may be my first target. Alright, so we're making 7,000 a turn. We have 5,000 to spend. We do control Rome.
Commander?
Here is Augustus. Let's see what we could recruit. We can get a first cohort. I guess let's go economy first. And okay, so it's 41 BC. I can make this my trade hub and build a harbor there. So you can see you only make 30 from a port. If you upgrade to a harbor, you make 180, so that's plus 150. Minus 1 food, but I'm doing okay with food. So that sounds good to me. Let's do that. Our happiness is not very high in Cisalpina, so that could be something we invest in. Let's do a public forum so we can make some money off of it. Plus 50. And public order. Brundisium, kind of the same situation here. I only have 2,000 left, but that should be enough to make a forum. Okay. I think that's all we're going to do for turn 1. Let me just... So our public order is really high. Everywhere is growing, that's good. We're not at war with anybody at the moment. We have 0 forces up there. Who is this? Marcus Agrippa. He was a naval commander in real life, I thought. Maybe he was both. I do want Agrippa to stay down and fight with Octavius, or Octavian. Alright, let's take a turn. So this does have all the updates and the ancestral update. So I should be able to see my family tree. So we have Gaius Octavius. We do have Julia here. Octavius' daughter, I think. Date of death. Maybe that's... Oh no, he doesn't have any daughters yet, but we'll see if he has Julia, his famous daughter. Claudia. Okay. Okay, yeah, let's do another edict here, Brennan Games. And I guess we can do another edict, so let's do Brennan Games and see how many edicts we can do. That's it. Okay. Alright, so I am going to enter the war on my allies' side because I want to attack Pompey anyways and take Sicily. Now, I didn't recruit any units last turn, so I would have liked to prepare more for this event. Agrippa has no really good units. If I go down here, good, I do have, for some reason, two barracks, so I can recruit. Okay, let's move Octavian. I keep calling him Octavius. Down here, and let's recruit as many units as we can. Let's get a couple cavalry units here. And we do have another army up here, Calvinus. For now, I think we're good, but I'm guessing at some point there is going to be a bunch of movement up north. But this game is mostly about the civil wars, so we'll see how that all plays out. I'm going to use my agent here, veteran, to train troops, gain experience without fighting. Alright, let's take a turn. Okay, we have Pompey here being aggressive with their navy. Let's see if we could escape. We go right towards my settlement, so that scares him away. Which is good, because I don't want to lose my navy.
My ancestors have spoken well of you, and so we offer a treaty. The worthy make...
Okay, I'm fine with that. I really don't want any barbarian invasions.
My ancestors have spoken well of you, and so we offer a treaty. The worthy make the best friends.
Since they really want to do it, let's see if we can get some money out of this bargain. At least 500. And they're willing to give me 240. Okay, not a lot of money, but I'll take it. How many turns does this last? So I just did complete a civil research objective. So I'm gonna go military now. Could do docks. -3 upkeep. It's interesting you already have some researched. Guess that makes sense. Being that this starts in 41 BC. Could do... Guess I'm gonna do docks. Or research this to get docks, naval maneuvers. That would be good to aim for this as well. Let's start with this. It's only 2 turns. Got some forums built. Hopefully you can see my happiness here. Public order has skyrocketed. Alright, we're marching down. Let's garrison ourselves in Consentia and keep raising troops. I have 2 cavalry, couple spears here, couple velites, like some archers. Let's just do a bunch of infantry. I like fighting with a lot of infantry. If you've been watching my other campaign, Attila, with the Eastern Romans. During this time period, they did fight with mostly infantry.
Ready for battle. Docking.
So I could build my navy. I do have a ship right here. And so I am going to do that. Let's make sure we continue to develop our economy and make sure our income stays up. See what we can do here. They're really not happy here in Massilia. Trying to figure out why. Mostly because of cultural differences, but also taxes and slaves. Okay, slaves. Let's build them a forum. I do want to build, ooh, okay, that's actually good because I want to build some industrial buildings as well. They're mostly unhappy up here. I'm going to continue to build forums around. Try to help that situation. Pretty cheap as well. Okay, let's take a turn.
I am Horatius Reborn.
Horatius.
Your people, although they do not know it yet, will find our merchandise most wondrous. Why deny them?
Very good.
We
Right.
have fine goods, and you doubtless have much
I'm
that we
liking
would find
this.
desirable. So, are we to have...
That was interesting. During that turn, one of the Romans said something about Horatius. And I'm pretty sure Horatius was a Roman way before this that held a bridge against a Samnite or Etruscan attack way back during the earlier times of Rome. You could correct me if you want, but I believe that is so. Okay, we have a full stack here, mostly infantry. Let's start marching on Pompey.
We hunger for battle. Ready for further orders.
Let the civil war begin, at least the fighting. Let's see, our harbor is finished here in Arminium. We're trading a lot. Let's see if there's any more trade agreements we could make.
You are welcome, although my ancestors
So-
and people expect talk with purpose and honesty.
They
You
reject
have
that.
the heart of a merchant, my friend.
Obviously,
A
let's
mer-
just trade.
You have spoken fairly, and I
Rather
can act.
Trade
We will
benefits
gladly
me,
listen to your
so
offers,
they're
but do
also
not wrap them in
high.
lies. The spirits know truth.
Still high. Low. Moderate. Good.
This is fair to my people.
Okay.
I welcome you, worthy speaker. I listen because your people are known to have honor.
Oh,
Much
Did
talk
not-
can be wearisome unless it brings agreement as here.
Not
I
mean
do not think
to.
our people want your trinkets. They like honest, manly stuff for the most part.
Improve my relations with the Iceni. I did not even mean to press that. I think it was like 1600 for that non-aggression pact.
Well met, friend. Sit and let...
Marcomanni do not want to trade the Norai.
Greetings, friend. We will speak together of whatever...
Don't want to trade. And that's it. Okay, so we got our income back up to 700. Octavian. They're ready to invade. Let's continue to build our navy here. In one turn, I think we will be able to build these docks, and that will allow me to build some triremes. I also want to build a big navy down over here eventually. So I might build this small navy for now to keep it cheap, help take out Pompey, and then build a big navy for the rest of the civil war that is going to unfold here. Alright, let's take a turn. And we should finally get a battle here this upcoming turn. Get a look at
A
Octavian.
token, perhaps a modest gift of coin. Would have my people see you in a...
We'll take it. To keep the
Can you
peace.
spare men?
We don't want to do that. We do not have a large military yet. Great, so after 2 turns we finished naval maneuvers research. We are going to continue with some military research and research these remuneration reforms. Obviously this reform would have already happened if it's the one under Gaius Marius. Anyway, so we do have legionaries here. Let's march. We could march on Syracuse itself here. Pompey's capital, I think. It's his capital. It'd be great if we had a spy. We could, let's use our agent here, even though he's not a spy, to kind of look around. Doesn't look like there are any forces here. And so that means I think I'm going to go straight for Syracuse.
We take this settlement for Rome! Besieging settlement!
So it gives us 4 ladders. We don't even have to wait a turn. Their garrison force is pretty small. They have a little navy here. Let's go ahead and take the settlement. We'll fast forward a bunch here to make it quicker. This will be our first look at Octavian and his legions. Let's wait so it's clear. There we go. Start. So we could attack here. There's 2 towers that we have to deal with to get the gates. If we move to this side, this tower may be in range. Let's go ahead and attack. Oh, then they're gonna have their navy, so it might be beneficial to be on the coast, but they also can bombard me with their artillery. So what I'm gonna do is rely on my infantry, attack this area right here, get over the walls, obviously come down through here and or let's say screw it, let's attack the front. Possibly that might be beneficial as well, so when they land we could take their troops, but we may get fired upon by their ships. So we'll keep our cavalry down below and velites to attack the ships that are coming in. Alright.
Await your command.
Yep, all these guys.
Jupiter
Okay.
gives us strength.
Let's keep them up
Ready
here.
for orders. Legionaries.
Kind of watching over the battle. We do not have a legionary eagle, but we will once we upgrade the army and all the research. Alright.
Those walls are like the hearts of the defenders behind them. Rotten, ill-made, and weak. They are men of soft clay, like their walls. We await your command. Melee infantry ready. Spearmen,
Okay, let's go for it with the ladders. They are coming in on the ships, just like I thought. Let's
advance at speed.
maneuver some of our guys to
At speed. We await your command.
defend.
Double time. Legionaries. Advance at speed.
Let's bring one of our cavalry out here.
Advance. Sons of
Keep
Mars.
one here. And the civil war begins. Let's fire our Pelem. Come on, fire.
Ready and waiting.
Roman versus Roman. Alright, that was not very hard to do. They do have 2 Quinqueremes with onagers, so they can fire for a long time. So we're definitely going to try to get out of range of their ships.
We await your command. Velites at the double. Swift riders at your command.
So the Spurious Licanius veteran legionaries, they're the ones that are going to do some damage here out of the guys who landed.
Missile infantry ready.
So let's
Advance at
turn
speed.
our velites around and just let them fire. There we go, they'll take out these guys here. And let's start to move the rest of my forces up. Let's actually sprint them. I should have had them moving a long time ago.
The enemy general is dead.
There we go. We killed him. He's shaken. He really did a lot of damage to my unit. That's okay. And shattered. Alright, let's move our guys out.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Bring our velites, our cavalry. Move up here. Move our eagle cohort to keep morale up. Alright, our men are on the walls. They're attacking some of these plebeians. I want to have some of these vigils on the walls. Not the best troops. They're getting massacred over here. Let's try to just chase these guys off. And let's get some heavy troops.
Defensive positions.
The men are wavering.
Just keep piling them in the city.
Hold. Ready. Cast.
Take these walls. Bring Augustus in. I don't even think we've got a close-up of Augustus yet. Let's check him out. Pretty cool. Looks like him, at least some depictions. Not sure what happens if he dies in battle. If he just reappears injured, I think that's what happens. If anybody knows, you can comment. Maybe helpful. Alright, they are be appreciated. Comment. Alright, very good. Let's bring these guys up and just have them up on the walls. So here we are. We actually had a couple guys come through the gates while they were open. And our legionaries are battling it out here in Syracuse. We'll take the city. Pretty uneven battle. Their onagers are still firing. Hopefully they will run out of ammunition here soon. So here's my Eagle cohort. Let's have these guys actually come down here, and let's keep funneling men up this ladder so we could flank them. If we can get a bunch of them out before they react, we'll see. Then we should be able to rout these guys. So there's some veteran legionaries here. There's no other way to get down over here on this side. So here come my guys. They're still climbing up the ladders. Funneling out here. This is part of the enemy general force, somehow split up. So let's attack them from here. Whoa. No, let's not follow them.
Break off! Advance at speed!
Just attack this general. He's really the only one holding up here. Really want to bring my guys inside as their ships are just massacring some of my guys out here. Obviously the downfall of attacking from this side, but we did wipe out all of They're wavering. All of their guys over here. Most of it is blue, at least. There's quite a bit of red. More than I thought. Great, so we killed their general. Hopefully their ships will flee. We still have a few guys here we could take out, so let's just rush our guys in here. Let's bring Octavian and my cavalry. I really just want them out of range of those ships, just in case they decide to turn and fire. I'm not going to need them to finish off this battle. Oh, those guys are all shattered. So whoop-de-doo, that's fine. They can, don't really need to do anything with them. Let's fast forward. Their only men left may be these quinkering
We have captured
ships.
a tower!
So we captured their gates finally. Let's take the town center. Try to stay out of range of this tower. Alright, let's get all these guys down here out of...
Our enemy have lost a victory point!
Okay, now it's just a matter of time. They're still wavering. So we may just have to wait until the time runs out. Take a look at some of these units we have here. Just regular legionaries, pretty much all I have. These guys are still being fired upon, so let's get them down. Do have this unit of Eagle cohort, the first cohort. These guys' helmets are pretty old school Roman. We'll get them upgraded. I believe during the time of Augustus,
The enemy fort will soon be ours.
military historically did go through some changes. Augustus did rule for a very long time. Alright, victory here, so 692 lost, mostly due to their 2 warships, artillery warships.
We hunger for battle, Commander.
Let's increase his authority to get that rally ability. I like using that in this game. Let's check out our forces here and the damage. We're just gonna combine these units. They're alright, 18, that's fine. This will be plenty to take Agrigentum and Panormus. Let's see how our relations with Lepidus stand. War with Pompey is helping, but cultural aversion is huge. Now, I guess I don't know much about Lepidus, but he is still Roman. I guess he's just different. Mark Antony over here, you can see it's very red. Okay. Either way, we are going to have a massive war here breaking out at some point. Now I'm going to try to increase my income before that happens. I could build another building in Rome. I do want to spend my money on some industrial buildings right now. So you get plus 100 from what I have. So we'll build a jeweler here in Massilia. We'll try to split it up a little bit and build a amphorae maker and the other one, I think mint, somewhere when we have a chance. I normally don't build those buildings in Rome. I like to build the historical buildings, so I guess I would build the Pantheon here. Because we got the latrines, we can build a Colosseum here. Unfortunately, you can't build both. I would like to do that. And we could build, obviously, a military barracks here. So we're going to build Temple of Jupiter, the Pantheon, there in Rome, even though it doesn't make sense economically. Alright, but that's okay because we're going to build another suburbia here. That's great. We have a slave trader down here. Increase my wealth a bit, taking over Syracuse. Let's see if... Okay, this is really cheap, just 1,300, and so we're going to try to control my public order up in these areas. Let's go ahead and build a forum here in Bibracte. Up here in Vicento, we built a public forum. Public order is terrible up here. You can see the culture is heavily Celtic. We're trying to change that. Can build a few more buildings up here. Try to calm down the locals, the natives that we're ruling over, turn them Roman, convince them that the Roman way is the best way. Duh.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, let's end the turn there. Okay, it's a new turn here. 40 BC.
We hunger for battle.
Octavian, ready to pounce on Pompey. Alright, let's take Agrigentum this turn. I'm probably just going to auto-resolve it.
Let them cower before
Pompey's
Rome.
forces are nowhere to be seen.
For Rome.
Let's go ahead and auto it.
Commander.
Decisive victory here in Agrigentum. Alright. I do want to build up another force, as I know there will be other events that unfold here. We're going to go with Agrippa, Octavius's right-hand man. Octavian's right-hand man. let's continue to train Octavian's force here. We get Agrentum a bunch of food, looks like. And next turn we will take Panoramis. Now you see we have some transport ships here coming in. So I think we're ready. Looks like they have a full stack there. We are too shy of a full stack, so I probably should not have merged one of those units. I don't have a barracks here in Sicily. Their barracks is in their town of Panormus. Alright, we have our navy kind of building up here. Let's get a couple more. Oh, and I should have done this a while ago. That's one thing I do want to spend my money on, is increasing my naval capacity. We're going to build a market here. Well, they're very low on food. Let's build a farm here. Okay. Octavian can get another skill, so let's continue with authority. So +2, that's great. So I guess this is different than the base game, or the update is different. +6% chance of wounding enemy agents. +15% to the size of the commander's aura. Well, that's good. I thought we would be able to inspire and then rally. Well, we'll see. Okay, let's end the turn.
I am Horatius reborn.
Horatius, there it is.
All would surely benefit if we agreed to open trade from this day on. Well?
I am definitely okay with that, Iceni. Let's be friends for now.
Can stir evil in men. Give us your gold.
No, I don't want to give you my gold. I don't like that tone.
My ancestors have spoken well of you, and so we offer a treat.
Alright, I do not want to fight you right now. Let's focus on the civil war going on here. What does that mean? Lands open to the enemy. The enemy roam freely around this region. Oh, this region. Is it talking about this region? Yeah, well. Okay, that sucks. I lost 5 senators. Due to them crossing into my land. That's definitely new. Great. Okay, let's try to deal with this situation. I'm not sure the best way how.
Ready for orders.
I think Augustus was hit by one of their spies, and so he no longer can move very far. I could come around this way, or I could take Panormus. Well, I think the obvious is I'm going to take Panormus. The risk here is they could attack Sicily, and probably will. I would rather lose Agrigentum than Sicily, so let's actually retreat back to Sicily. And maybe we'll come back around that way next turn.
Commander?
Alright, we have Agrippa raising forces here. Let's see. I do not have. Let's see. I could build an auxiliary camp up north. Eventually, building an auxiliary barracks, which will give me auxiliary cavalry. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So our best cavalry will come from up here. But I do want cavalry right away. I mean, I think that's going to take a little bit because it's going to be the next building when I can get that cavalry. Just get a few of them. Stack up on infantry. Let's make sure I continue to build these. Let's get a Amphora maker here in Brundisium. We have our amphitheater being constructed. In Bibracte we should be building an amphitheater as well. Try to Romanize. Does not Romanize. That's the good thing about temples, is they Romanize. Convert to Latin culture. Okay, we're going to leave it here for episode number 1. Hopefully you enjoyed this campaign as Octavian. We will continue this campaign and my other campaign here on Petropolis Gaming Network. Thanks for joining.